Hello, Sheridan Mission House. Once again, 43 nights in a row coming to you to tell you it's all going to be okay. I am glad to be here. I'm glad to see people on board, jumping on and watching. I am going to tell you tonight, it's going to be short. Tomorrow is going to be long. I am pre-fired up tonight. I've got a lot of things I want to talk about, but I am going to just come at it hard tomorrow. So be ready tomorrow night. Buckle up for that one. And that one I will be starting promptly at 10. I may even go earlier than that. I don't even know. I've got a lot of things I'm going to be ready to deliver tomorrow because I did a lot of reading tonight, and I got a lot of things I'm going to be sharing with you. Anyway, so listen. First thing I want to share is people need to chill. Yeah, what's up, Dan? Have a cocktail and relax tonight. Yeah, people need to chill. People need to chill out. Lots of stress. Lots of stress going on out there. People need to take it easy on each other. And I know I was talking about having some empathy last night, but man, people just got to calm down. I think before anybody leaves their car, they need to just, and go into any store, they need to do the It's All Gonna Be Okay breathing exercise. That's going to have to be a mandatory thing. That would be great. That's actually what, there should be an executive order that everyone just chill before they go in and engage with people. That should be executive order. You have to do the It's All Gonna Be Okay breathing exercise. Mandatory. That's what's up. Yes. Okay, Scott Brunengraber. So that's it. So chill. So just chill. Secondly is fear. And that there's a lot, and I know I've said this before, and obviously many people are probably aware of this, but they're trying to scare you. They're trying to scare the public with things that they have no information about. And one of the things that has been said is that the second wave is good, could be worse than the first. Well, no crap. It could be worse than the first. It could be not as bad as the first. How do you know? You don't know. You have no idea. These experts to even go out and say that this could be worse. This second wave, be ready. This second wave could be worse than the first, and it could take us right through into December or January next summer. Okay, maybe. Or maybe things just totally go away in the next month. One of the things, and I didn't want to really get into too many stats today, but Australia, New Zealand, they are just absolutely crushing it. And when I say crushing it, their population is absolutely crushing coronavirus and COVID. And if you look at the timeline at Australia and their curve and how it spiked and has come back down, they were on the same timeline as us. They just, I don't know what their policies were. I know they've had some sort of lockdown. That's right, Mike Petrilli, there could be a nuclear war tomorrow. Absolutely. But are we going to put that out there and worry about that? No. We're going to live our lives. So if you look at Australia, their curve, like I said, they started about the same time that we did. It went up and has come down in a month's time. It took them a month to go through that cycle. And this is just to put things in perspective. The entire continent of Australia has 25 million people. They have 25 million people, 6,378 cases of coronavirus, and 88 deaths. New York State has 19.5 million. So you've got an entire continent with, quick math on that, about 5.5 million more people than we have in New York State. And they've had 6,378 cases, 88 deaths. They opened up their beaches today. They had, if you go look online today, they had surfers just waiting with their surfboards ready to go out, catch some waves. So you got to wonder, how is that even possible? Now, one of the things that I've said is I've been telling people that, look at what has been said from a scientific perspective, and when I say said, from actual research and data, and that they have found that UV rays kill coronavirus. They found that heat, that there's less amount of coronavirus in heat situations. So that tells me that summertime should be able to play some sort of role in this, right? Well, who's in summer right now? Or coming out of summer? Australia and New Zealand. We're going into summer. So wouldn't you think that if UV rays and heat is going to help with the incidence of coronavirus and the actual virus itself, that shouldn't that play in our favor? But it's kind of crazy to think when you look at those numbers, and again, to put that in perspective with Australia, the actual statistics on that is that their infection rate is 0.018 of their population got coronavirus, and of the people that got it, their mortality rate was 0.25. 0.25. So that's that percent. That's the actual, that's been multiplied times 100. That's how low it is. So what's going on with that? What's going on with that? I know people have been talking about what's going on in Sweden and how they only locked down people that are vulnerable population, and what they've gone through, and they're opening up their economy and kids are in school. But anyway, I'm here to say this. Take this as my prediction that not only is it all going to be okay, but that I've said this before in earlier videos. I called it the rebound effect. And actually, if you read the plan that the government has laid out, they actually talk about the rebound. They took my word and they put it in there. Go watch my video. It's probably first week, third day, or fourth day. I said the rebound effect. There's going to be a rebound, but they've already took it. The U.S. government now with their plan to open things back up. But the rebound effect that's going to happen, the second wave, whatever you want to call it, because there will be. But I am telling you right now that it is not going to be anywhere close to what we experienced with this first go around. That's my prediction. I'm sticking to it. So talk about opening up. Everybody wants to open up. Now, I believe the majority of people want to open things back up, but there's also people who don't. There's a lot of people that are scared that don't want to open up. So here's the thing. Let's look at it from both perspectives. The people that want to open up and get out and put their life at risk, let's say, let them go do it. Have the freedom. And the people that want to not, stay home, right? I mean, there is no need to leave your house. You can have all your food delivered. You can have all your supplies delivered, toilet paper, anything you need. Everything can be delivered to you. You do not need to leave your house. But let the people that want to be free, and let people that want to stay home, stay home. I mean, how about if there was an order that they found that people who stayed home were sick and nobody could go home. Everybody had to stay out of their house. Everybody had to be camping. There'd be a rush on tents. Man, we better be ready for that virus when that comes out. Everybody get your tents. Get ready now. Stockpile tents, because that's going to happen. They are going to say, nobody can stay at home. Lock your doors. Leave your homes. Everybody goes out in the wilderness and has to be in tents for 2 months. Get ready. They could do it. And if the government says to do it, chop, chop, you better do it. Get your tents now before there's a shortage of tents. We've got our tents. We're ready to go. Ready to camp. Always have been. All right. But I'm telling you, so when everything opens back up, if it today, tomorrow morning, we woke up and they said everything's open, forget about it, we were totally wrong, open up. There would be a tiered response to people going back anyway. There's people now with everything on lockdown that are going to the store. They're doing whatever the hell they want. They're trespassing on lands and on property that's locked. There's people that are going to stores without masks. They're going the wrong way on a one-way aisle. I mean, listen, it's lawlessness out there at grocery stores. But people are doing it, and if tomorrow they said you could just go without any problem, there would be people that would get right back to it. They'd take their masks off. They would go down the aisles at grocery stores any way they wanted to without fear of repercussion. But, there would still be people who would have their mask on. There would still be people looking for the arrows for direction because they wouldn't know which way they should go. And so they would really still be in a state of fear. And there would be people, and I was having this conversation with a patient earlier today, that if it opens back up, even on a tiered response that they have planned here with these different levels of things opening up, that when that happens, what about the people that are scared to go back to work? That they're told, hey, your industry is now open, time to go back to work. And that those people that are totally scared, what are they going to do? Are they going to say, well, I'm scared, I'm not going to work? And then if they do that, are they still able to stay home and get unemployment? Are they able to stay home and still get paid for doing no work? I mean, how is that going to happen? How's that going to all occur? Because that's what will happen. There's going to be people who are scared. They will not go back to work. So should they be forced to quit? I don't know. But that's the fact of the matter. There are people who are scared. They don't want to go back even when things start to open up. So it's going to be interesting. And I was reading about Italy and Spain, who were ahead of us on that whole curve and had disastrous outcomes. They're already planning their return. And they're talking about students going back to school. And they're in a similar timeline with us, right? And with how much time is left before the end of the school year. They're talking about kids going back to school, except for the fact that if kids, so here's the flip side of this, is that if people don't go back to work, if people go back to work and the kids don't go back to school, here's the thing that happens, is who's going to watch the kids? Are you going to be able to send the kids to the grandparents? No. So this is something that really needs to be explored here as we look at the United States opening up. And Steve says that in his line of work, yes, they have employees that will continue to let them. Okay. So here's the thing, is that if schools don't open back up, where are the kids going to go? Where are the kids going to be? They can't go to their grandparents. I mean, I know we relied on grandparents to watch our kids many, many times. So just something to think about here, how this is all going to transpire. And I'm curious, like, who is going to ever go back into public without wearing a mask? I mean, there are people, I believe, that they are so fearful that even when things open up, they will go back. They will wear a mask for the rest of their life. And they probably should, because if you don't get the fact that the only thing that is saving humanity is the immune system, then you cannot, then you can't go back. Because if you think that the only thing that's saving you is a mask, then you're lost. It's your immune system. That's the only thing that's saving you. All right. So, still take time off if you feel unsafe returning. So here's the thing, Steve. I mean, I get what you're saying, but if the masks are safe, if the masks work, then why shouldn't people wear masks, right? And if the masks don't work, then why are we wasting our time? Which I've got something to tell you about that tomorrow, because there's a bunch of info on that. So yeah, that's it. The masks. People will be wearing them. And here's the thing that nobody wants to think about, like Mike was saying about there could be a nuclear war tomorrow, is this. There are viruses right now that are mutating. There is another virus that's going to hit in January, December, It may be the flu. It may be something else. There is going to be another virus mutating all the time. So if that's going to happen, if there's always going to be viruses mutating, if there's always going to be bacteria mutating, what is the only thing that's going to save you? It's not a mask. It's your immune system. So you have to either choose, I'm going to go without a mask and support my immune system to defend my own body and to help keep me healthy, or I'm going to wear a mask for the rest of my life because the mask is the solution. Steve, thank you for your input there. You don't think masks are safe. Right. I mean, listen, that's the reality, is that what is the safety of the mask? So I got more content on that tomorrow. I've got some info coming, hardcore info coming your way. That being said, it's all going to be okay. I've said that for 43 days. I still will hold that and promise you it's all going to be okay. So with that said, as I open up the beginning of tonight's video, people need to chill. So just chill, just relax. And if everybody did this before they got out of their car, they put the car in park, they turned their car off, and they just did this. Shoulders back, hands up, head back, relax, take a nice deep breath in through your nose, smile, breathe out through your mouth, and say, it's all going to be okay. Do it again for good measure. Big smile, breathe out. It's all going to be okay. Put that positive energy out there. Put it from your body through to everyone else. And I'm telling you, it's all going to be okay. We all got to chill. Just put that positivity out there, okay? Hey, listen, again, thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow night. 44th night is coming, baby. 44 nights. I'll be in the locker room in a few minutes. Have a good one. Later.